welcome to the stage, Martha Cooney.
In some legends, the hero likes to kind of sit back, not take credit, remain in the shadows. In college, that was me. I grew up in Northeast Philly, which has a very specific working class kind of culture. But I got a scholarship to go to the University of Pennsylvania, which has a very Ivy League culture, which is very different. We literally did not understand each other. The Penn kids were using words that I didn't understand, like consulting. I was using words that they didn't understand, like water. The uniform was different. Where I grew up, it's very simple. We dress according to season. In the fall, it's the Eagle shirt. In the spring, it's a Philly shirt. And you save your best jersey for church on Sunday. Add gray sweatpants, fake gold nameplate necklace, you're good. But at Penn, it was different. First of all, nobody's jewelry was fake. Everybody was wearing these shirts that said Patagonia. I didn't understand. I was like, is that a country? Is everyone going there on vacation? Is it like a souvenir shirt? There were so many pants with small animals printed on them. And guys would carry these long wooden-handled umbrellas, walking across campus, swinging them jauntily like Mr. Peanut. I was like, who carries an umbrella? Just put your hoodie up. The menu was different. I kept being confronted with these foods that I didn't know how to eat, like edamame beans. I'd be eating the shells, like, fibrous, Someone's like, there's a bowl, they go in the bowl. For the first time in my life, I was told that pasta is not healthy. And in the dining hall, there were girls who were not going up for seconds. I was like, no, it's all you can eat, Go ahead. What are you doing? I lived in a high-rise apartment building dorm, and there were a lot of conveniences of things that I hadn't grown up with, like a microwave. It wasn't like I'd never seen a microwave, but I didn't have a lot of experience with using one because we had never had one. So I was really excited to experiment with microwavable foods. One night, late, probably one of the last nights before finals, middle of winter, I pull out a bag of frozen super pretzel, soft pretzels, really excited to make a microwaved pretzel for the first time in my life. So I glanced down at the bag, 3 minutes, put the pretzel in, just enough time to listen all the way through to Mariah Carey's All I Want for Christmas Is You. Big hit at the time. So just as Mariah is getting to the last you, I notice a burning smell. And the microwave beeps, I open it up, smoke pours out, the apartment is filled with smoke, it's black, it's hazy, I can't breathe, I can barely see, but just through the haze, in the microwave is a charred, blackened lump of pretzel that should have been in for 3 minutes, for 30 seconds, not 3 minutes. And this is a piece of cultural information that I would have had if I'd grown up with a microwave, but instead, that part of my brain was probably taken up with a 67 SEPTA bus schedule. Smoke is filling up the apartment, so I go over to the window, but we live on the 7th floor. And I have this fear of being near open windows in high places in case I lose my senses and decide to jump out. So I can't open the window. I go back to the microwave, but there's smoke everywhere. Over to the window, I have to open it, I can't, I have to open it, I can't. There's a knock at the door. My neighbor John needs to borrow milk for his cereal. So I open the door, and there he is, like a polo shirt-clad Oliver Twist with his dry bowl of cereal. And he says, what is going on? Smoke billowing around me, rushes out into the hallway. The fire alarm is in the hallway. The fire alarm goes off. We live in a 24-story building. It is 1:30 a.m. It is the last night of finals. Everyone is either asleep because the exam that they're taking tomorrow determines whether or not they get into med school, or if you're me, cramming 3 months' worth of unattended classes fueled only by Mountain Dew Code Red. But RAs are knocking on doors, people are being evacuated, everyone's being sent out, and the elevators are not working because the alarm went off. And I'm a little worried because if there's one thing I've learned about Penn kids by now, they do not love to be inconvenienced. So I run down 7 flights to the lobby. I get to the front desk, I'm like, it was me, I set off the alarm, just turn it off, it's fine. But they just point, and the firemen are coming in the front door. And I look the other way, and swarms of students are coming out from the stairwells, going outside to form a mob of 1,200 angry students in pajamas and underwear in the dead of winter, ready to kill the idiot who set off the fire alarm. So I try and blend in for just about 5 seconds, but my eyes are darting and my body's quivering, and I know they're going to find me. I don't know if there's a witness protection program in the Ivy League. So I go the only place there is to go. And that means that John, with his dry bowl of cereal, has to lead the firemen to the microwaved pretzel because I am hiding in the stairwell, burying my face in my gray sweatpants because I'm afraid of being up in high places and I don't know how to use a microwave and I still don't know where and what Patagonia is. The microwave pretzel incident of 2002 became a bit of a legend in our class, so much so that it still would come up in conversation years later, even though most people didn't know that I was to blame. But now, if I run into an old classmate and we're reminiscing and that story comes up, I will say, yo, that was me. Because you know what? If being different made me a legend, hey, I'll take it. Thank you.